1 to go. Purvis Steele, meanwhile, has caught Purvis for the lead. What will Tim Steele do here on the last lap? Look at this.
Barfield to the inside.
Yep.
He gets by McClure.
Uh-oh, we got a wreck. Thurman spins. Hill is involved.
That's Dixon. Oh, there's a car over and over. Wow. Is that Bob Hill?
Bob Hill. Several times. And now we have a fire breaking out in the car. This occurs on the last lap of the race. Meanwhile, we'll walk up toward turn number 4 and find out who's going to win this thing. The wreck is over in turn number 2. Here they come for the checkered. Purvis is low, Steele high. It's going to be Jeff Purvis winning. Steele is second, then Mark Thompson, Mike Skinner, and Andy Hillenberg, the top 5. This is from our in-car camera. Look, he's trying to get out of the car.
That's the car that flipped in for in. We see him moving around. Oh, now he's going to get out.
Well, he's got the rescue crew there right now.
Take your helmet. Hook your helmet there, Bob. Your helmet's hooked up.
He's not concerned about that. Oh, it'll all rip out. As long as he can find an opening here.
What dramatic pictures here from the in-car camera that's still working after that car overturned probably, what, 8 or 9 times?
Yeah. Great
Wow.
pictures. Great pictures.
There he is. There he is. Attaboy. And the rescue squad is there. They've got the fire out.
Bill Weber is with James Finch.
There's the leader, Tim Steele, going by Kelly Denton. It's almost fitting then that he's passed Kelly Denton on the last lap.
Well, we needed to see Kelly one more time. He's still out there, but tough break for him.
Here comes Steele off turn 4, and he will win for the 2nd time in a row here in Atlanta.
Back-to-back for him.
And Tim Steele becomes the first driver to win back-to-back ARCA races in Atlanta history. Battle of the line here, 4th, 5th, 6th, and Barfield will finish 4th with Bowser in 5th. Let's go down to Kyle Petty with Tom Sokolowski.
Oh, boy. This is a tough call to make. If Tim Steele can make it on fuel, he's going to make that Ford awfully wide. You can rest assured.
46 in the pits, Bob Hill, and a tough break for Kevin Ray, who's just gone behind the wall. He was running in the 8th spot on the lead lap.
Here comes Hillenberg.
Jay Dole's having run out of fuel. And side by side.
I think Hillenberg's going to do it. There was no contact there. These two cars go to the inside. Mark Thompson stuck out there. The Fords will line up, but Hillenberg seems to have the strongest car in a good line.
If he can get up in front of Steele, which it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do, Steele has been running very strong on the high side of the racetrack all day long. He's in the position he wants to be.
Chevrolet on the bottom, Ford up high. Now Ford comes out in front. They are 1-2, and Tim Steele will take the victory if he can hang on. Here comes Thompson for 2nd spot, and whoa, a photo finish or a video finish for 2nd as Tim Steele gets his 2nd win. And yes, that young man is excited. And Kyle is standing by with Tom Sokolowski.
White flag and only 1 lap to go, and Bobby Bowser is going to have this victory in the bag. His first for 1996. The Kroger ARCA 250 will go to Springfield, Ohio's Bobby Bowser. So Bowser picks up the victory tonight.
And Frank Kimmel ends up 2nd, Dave Weltmeyer 3rd, Tim Steele after trouble finishes 4th, Marvin Smith 5th, and Ed Dixon in 6th.
Blaze Alexander back after him, and with him comes Andy Hillenberg. It's been a good one. Shelmerdine is back another time. 8-10 car lengths. Blaze Alexander back after him, and with him comes Andy Hillenberg. It's been a good one. Shelmerdine is back another time, making up some ground, closing in that 4th position, and down for the checkers they come. And Tim Steele is going to pull this one off. Coopersville, Michigan, Tim Steele with a great run here in this ARCA 100.
Blaze Alexander held off the charge by Andy Hillenberg coming across the start-finish line. Ended up 2nd with Andy 3rd and Shelmerdine 4th.
fine performance, his best of the season. Previously, a couple of 7s this year on Blaze Alexander. Oh, we've got one on the wall.
Well, that's the Scott Neal car. Looks like he crashed after the race was over.
I think he would. Well, yeah, he is down there toward the number 1 corner. Tim Steele has won it. Yellow lights on around the track for the end of the race, and a car in the wall, and we'll be back to meet your winner, Tim Steele, in the return of the Automobile Racing Club of America to Charlotte. And Horton and Purvis. Here's that battle for second spot. Kept it interesting all the way to the checkers. It'll be the 11th career win for Tim Steele, 8th on the super speedways. There's Steele across, leads ARCA standings now by a whopping 440 points. And for second spot, give it all as they were running to Hillenberg, followed by the 33. Devane will be settling for that. Toby Butler next. Great night tonight here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway for Tim Steele. We'll tell you more about him and let you meet the man after we take this quick break.
The tunnel turn. Now that short shoot from turn 2 to turn 3.
That's Tim Steele there. He's just a little ways back, but Mike Wallace can see the flag stand from right there. He's on his way to victory.
Big week for Mike Wallace. Some bad news early turns into a checkered flag Saturday. Mike Wallace wins here at Pocono International Raceway, and a hard-earned victory it was after Tim Steele dominated so early this afternoon. When we come back, we'll go to victory lane, and we should get some interesting comments from Mike Wallace.
Big win.
That's
Really
as soon as we come back to Pocono.
He'll try to pick up the draft.
You get a run on him off 3, Kelly. Drive that thing down the racetrack, all the way down toward Dayford, if you can get a run on him.
Nice job, kid.
He didn't do it. It was Ron Barfield that crossed the line just a car length ahead of Kelly Denton.
Steele one more lap around, and he's going to put down a victory. Create a common sight here in 1996.
Well, Tim Steele has really had a great season in 96. He comes around and takes the checkered flag tonight here in the AC Delco 150 at Flat Rock Speedway. His 6th win of 1996. A very great effort for Tom Sokolowski, the crew chief, and Tim Steele from Coopersville, Michigan, and the entire HS Dye and SimLink crew. A good run tonight here at Flat Rock Speedway. He's going to pull up, and we're going to take a short break. We'll come back to Flat Rock and talk to Tim when we come back. Will notch victory number 10 of 1996. Here he comes into turn number 3, up on the high banks, down the front straightaway, and Tim Steele is going to win it. The winner of the Eddie Gilstrap Fall Classic 200, Tim Steele.
Frank Kimmel will finish in that 2nd spot in the J.D. Jenkins number 46. Good run for Frank.
Well, the sun is setting here at the Salem Speedway, and here's a look at our Mar-Hyde Brands finishing order. Tim Steele, the 10th win of 96. Frank Kimmel, Blaze Alexander, Bob Shack, Neal, Piercy, Smith, LeDuc, Whittemore, and the 51 of Joe Cooksey, all in the top 10.
Whittemore holds him off once more.
We got a car spinning coming off the floor.
We got a spinner, but he's coming to the inside and comes to
to a stop. I think this race is going to end under yellow. That looks like the 07. That lap car running way back. Frankie Spradlin loops it out of 4.
Mark Thompson's going underneath him, racing back to the yellow. And Mark Thompson did beat Ron Barfield back to the line for the yellow. That could be for second spot.
Gee, that was some run. That was that 66 again. The man out in front was Steele all the way through that. Tim Steele staying in front. Goes into the last lap. It's under caution to settle it all. Last lap being run out. White and yellow thrown down after we had a spinner that picks himself up and keeps running. Give the race to Tim Steele. He's going to win it in the 200 here at Charlotte. First Plus Financial 200. Wow, do you believe that finish? Barfield getting caught right there.
Thompson did not get a very good run off the corner. Bessie still has the lead.
A crew member driving, now cheering. Here comes Thompson. He's a half a car length back. Got one turn and half a straightaway. Final lap and checkered flag waves for Joe Bessie, 34 years of age.
Wow. Way to go, guys.
So Joe Bessie wins his only ARCA start here in 1996.